What if the ocean is not just water but a mother older than the world watching everything you do? Before history began, there was a force in the water, and her name was Yemoja. Her name was Yemoja, the mother of waters, the origin of life. Among the Yoruba people of West Africa, she was not just a goddess, she was everything. They believed all rivers flowed from her and all life returned to her. Yemoja was the spirit of motherhood, protector of women, and guardian of children. Her waters carried healing, her presence brought peace, her anger brought destruction.
She is a gentle mother, but never weak.
She was gentle, calm like still waters, yet beneath that silence lived a power so deep, so vast, that nothing could ever break her.
In ancient times, people walked for days across forests, across lands, and across rivers, just to call her name, believing she alone could hear them and answer.
They brought offerings of food, of flowers, and of all they had, placing their deepest prayers upon the water, believing she would receive them. Because when Yemoja listens, she does not remain silent. The waters begin to move, and in their movement, she answers those who call her. Her power was not only in water, it was in the breath of life itself. For wherever her waters touched the earth, life would rise, grow, and begin again. It is said that from her came many powerful Orishas, beings of spirit and force, each carrying purpose, each shaping the unseen world beyond human eyes. Her children carried great power, each with purpose and strength, yet above them all, she remained the source, the force from which their existence began. In times of sorrow, when the weight of life became too heavy to carry, people found their way to her waters, believing she alone could bring them peace. And in times of joy, when life was filled with laughter and abundance, they returned to her waters in white, with songs and dance, giving thanks for all she had given.
Yemoja was never distant, never far from those who called her. She was always present in the waters, always watching, even when no one could see her.
But when she was disrespected, when balance was broken and her waters were taken for granted, they could rise without warning, crashing through everything in their path with unstoppable force.
Floods, storms, and destruction were never without meaning. They were the signs of her anger, a warning carried in the waters when balance had been broken.
Yet even in her anger, even when the waters rose with unstoppable force, she never lost her nature, for beneath the storm, she remained a mother.
Her love was not something seen on the surface. It was something felt in the depths, quiet, endless, and deeper than the ocean itself.
As time passed and generations moved across lands and seas, her story did not remain in one place. It traveled beyond Africa, carried by water, memory, and belief. Across the Atlantic, far from the lands where her name was first spoken, it began to change with new tongues and new traditions, yet her spirit remained of saints.
In these new lands, far from where her name first began, she was still honored with devotion, still feared for her power, and still loved by those who called upon her. Even today, in a world that has changed in countless ways, her waters still flow, steady and unbroken, carrying the same ancient power that has never been lost.
Because deep inside, beyond doubt and beyond fear, they know she listens, not always in words, not always in ways they can see, but in ways they can feel.
Yemoja is not just a story passed down through time. She is a living presence, flowing through the waters, existing beyond sight, and felt by those who truly believe. A reminder that long before stories were told, life began with water, and even now, in every moment of existence, it still depends on it to survive.
A reminder that true power not always comes in force or noise. Sometimes it lives in care, in creation, and in the quiet strength of motherhood.
A reminder that nature is not just something to admire, but something to respect. for within its calm lies a power that must never be taken for granted. Because when nature begins to speak, when its balance is pushed too far, it does not come gently, it does not whisper, it makes itself heard. It does not whisper, it does not wait. When its voice is heard, it rises with force, and it roars like the ocean.
Yemoja's story is not just history remembered in words. It is a living presence that continues to flow through time, through water, and through every life it touches. It is more than a story, more than a memory carried through time. It is identity, it is culture, and it is a truth that continues to live within the people.
And as long as the waters continue to flow across this world, through rivers, through oceans, and through life itself, the name Yemoja will never be forgotten.
This is Beyond the History, Africa edition. Follow us, subscribe, and join the journey as we uncover more untold stories from across Africa.